Welcome to the sun-drenched tropical paradise of Isle Delfino. We're so pleased to welcome you to our beautiful home. Come enjoy a natural wonderland to which we've added the world's finest resort facilities, a spectacular amusement park, and succulent seafood. All this and more await you on Isle Delfino. Come relax and let us refresh your body and spirit.
What happened? What's this icky paint-like goop? It's moving!
No, boys! Don't touch that stuff!
Excuse me, but... Huh?
I am most concerned with the well-being of the princess in this dreadful heat. Master Mario, if you would, cross over to that shore and find some assistance.
Alright, what is going on everyone, and welcome to Super Mario Sunshine. This is for the GameCube, if anyone hasn't played this before. I know this game is pretty old at this point. I keep feeling like the game only came out a few years ago, but then I have to just remind myself that I'm kind of old. Anyways, for the longest time this was my favorite Mario game, favorite 3D Mario game at least. I don't know if that's still true, because I do like Galaxy quite a bit. But, I don't know, this game was just on top of everything for the longest time for me. And I played through it twice recently. I played through it the first time a couple months ago, and I did that as a 100% run. And until fairly recently, every time I played this game was a 100% run, and including this time I'm going to try and do 100%. What's going on right now, by the way, is we got a device called Flood, and Flood is just a water pump basically. He's got a few nozzles that you can use that can be very helpful. The one he's showing off right now is just a simple sprayer. It's just a regular hose pretty much. And you can use that one to spray all sorts of goop. There's a lot of goop in this game, and they'll explain more of that here in a few minutes because we got a lot of cutscenes coming up. The other nozzle they showed off is called the hover nozzle, and that just allows you to sort of glide in the air for a short amount of time. It's useful if you miss a jump. You can sort of try and save yourself. It can be a little glitchy though. I'll try and show that off real quick. So I'll switch to the hover nozzle real quick. If you use the hover nozzle as you're falling, it won't actually work, it won't catch you. But otherwise, this is how the hover nozzle works. You just jump in the air and it will maintain that elevation. It actually gives you a little boost as well. A little boost of height. And yeah, you can do stuff like wall jumping. There's a spin jump in the game. There's a lot of really cool stuff in this game. Like, I really like the jumping mechanics. Over here we have our first boss fight, and we're gonna have to fight a few of these dudes. Unfortunately, I think this is one of the reasons when this game came out, it was sort of not very well received, and I think part of that is because you have to fight the same bosses multiple times. It's very simple. All you have to do is just wait for him to open up his mouth, and then you can spray inside of his mouth, and he'll end up dying after 3 hits. I don't know if you guys can hear my controller, it's really loud. What I need to do is get one of those wireless GameCube controllers, because I'm sitting at a very uncomfortable angle right now, because my Wii is a few feet away from me, and then my desk is at a different angle, and my microphone, I don't have one of those like arms. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but like the microphone arms that can go out and you can sort of change the angle of where you need to go, or where you need the microphone to be. Yeah, no, I just have a simple microphone stand that sits on my desk, so I have to sort of chill in a weird way, unfortunately. Anyways, as I said, we got a lot of cutscenes coming up, so I guess I'll stay quiet here and let the game do some explanation.
Court is now in session.
As you are no doubt aware, someone has been senselessly defacing Fair Isle Delfino using some paint-like substance. The accused is charged with polluting our beautiful home, and yes, endangering our very way of life. Indeed, how can one not be aware of what is going on? Though it is daytime in Delfino Plaza, our poor residents tremble beneath a veil of darkness. Expert Shine scholars have determined that this darkness has arisen because all of our guardians, the Shine Sprites, have vanished from their gathering spot at the Shine Gate. The reason? It's quite obvious. This horrible graffiti is to blame. Behold this sketch of the perpetrator based on eyewitness descriptions. The truth is obvious. The guilty party sits among us. It is none other than Mario!
Objection!
Overruled. I judge the defendant guilty as charged. I hereby order the defendant to clean this entire island. Until Isle Delfino is completely free of his vile handiwork, Mario shall not be allowed to leave. Court adjourned.
Alright, so Flood's gonna do a little bit of talking here, and I'm just gonna talk over him, because I don't know if he says anything really important. I think he's just re-explaining what's going on. But basically, we got arrested because Mario was seen just vandalizing the whole island. He put graffiti everywhere, he stole the Shine Sprites. Of course, we know that's not true. As we saw in the opening cutscene, Mario was just flying into Delfino Plaza. And obviously, if he's just arriving in Delfino Plaza, it's not like he could have been there a few minutes before and stolen all the Shine Sprites and dirtied up the whole island. So this whole game is kind of like an anti-pollution game, I guess you could say. Because there's this goop, as you saw right there, all that black goop on the Shine Gate, I guess that's what it's called. There's goop like that everywhere spread throughout this island, and it's our job to just go around and, they say clean it all up. In reality, we do clean up quite a bit of it, but we don't have to spray it all, thankfully. But yeah, we got a lot of that sort of stuff going on. This is actually also the first Mario game, I think it's the first and only Mario game that's fully voice acted. And they didn't do a very good job, I'll admit that. But it was cool having them actually be able to have everything voice acted. But yeah, this dude, these cops, they're not very good. Anyways, here's Isle Delfino. This is Delfino Plaza. It's the main town, I guess, where all the islanders live, and I believe these dudes are called Piantas. These big dudes right here, I think they're called Piantas, if I'm not mistaken. There's Peach and Toadsworth, I believe. I think that's his name. Anyways, yeah, we got another one of these little boss fights, and I don't know if you really want to call them boss fights. They're almost like mini bosses, I guess. I don't know, but we have to take out another one of these, and we have to fight this dude a few more times, actually, so I don't know, it's a bit of an irritating fight, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's very simple, but just the fact you have to do it so many times in such a short amount of time. I never really, it never bothered me before, but as I said, I played through this game recently, and those couple times I played through, it really kicked in. I was like, wow, why do I have to fight this dude? You have to fight him 5 times within like the first 30 minutes, really. So I'm like, wow, we're really fighting this dude a lot. There's a lot of aspects in this game that's actually pretty recycled. But this game, I still think is a lot of fun, and it can provide quite a bit of challenge too, depending on how you want to play it. Like recently, like a couple days ago actually, I was playing, I want to challenge myself. Oh wow, that was fast. That was nice. So yeah, this is Shadow Mario, but his goal is just to kidnap the princess, and then you can, when he appears in stages, and all you have to do is spray him down, and then he'll eventually fall. Normally he lasts longer than that, so that was actually really nice. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was playing through this game recently. We have to spray through this, by the way. And this is actually the warp to the first world. Anyways, let me finish what I was saying, because it's so hard for me to just finish what I'm trying to say. I played through this game recently, as I just said. The second time... Oh man, I'm butchering this. What I'm trying to say is the second time I played through this, I did this hoverless, so that means I didn't use this nozzle right here, the hover nozzle, at all in the game. It was incredibly difficult. In fact, I wasn't actually going to do this game as a full recording, like a full Let's Play or whatever, full walkthrough or whatever they're called nowadays. I was just going to do hoverless, like a hoverless live stream, or probably a couple hoverless live streams, because I don't think I'd be able to do it on my first try. Which I could still do if you guys want me to. I might do it for fun anyways, admittedly. Anyways, yeah, we have this boss fight again. It's the third time. It was incredibly difficult. It was actually quite a bit of fun as well. I felt really accomplished doing it. I know that probably sounds stupid, but I felt really good with myself. It was something I never tried before. It was also the first time I beat the game in a non-100% playthrough. Just simply because I can't complete the game 100% without the hover nozzle. I think in total I got 51 shines clearing the last one. So quite a bit less, since normally there's 120 in the game. Anyways, with that we actually just beat the first level. One thing that's kind of cool about the goop is that it covers up like legit platforms, and as you just saw here, like a hill. Like the goop just somehow got rid of the hill. So if you spray up all the goop, the hill just comes back. It's kind of weird, but I think it's cool as well.